Chatbots. They're notoriously good at doing your homework, telling you that sodium nitrate is a great replacement for salt, and telling you who won the 1985 Chess World Championship. Garrick Kasparov. But can they play chess? In today's video, we're going to find out. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The chatbot we decided to play is Twitter's very own Grok, a useful assistant most known for calling itself Meta Hitler, thus losing a deal with the government. You can check that out later. The game starts off rather standard: e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, d4, the Scotch game. And after e takes d4, we play the Scotch gambit, which is bishop to c4. Now here he plays a strange move, a rare opening played by computers and grandmasters alike, which is knight to f6. I then castled, hoping that he would take, allowing me to play my favorite opening, which is knight to c3. So after takes, this is actually a forced draw, and is so easy to blunder. However, that did not happen. Instead, he played the egregious blunder, which is d5. Do you know why it's a blunder? I'll let you think. If you said takes, knight g5, you're correct. Why? Because if he kicks you out, then knight takes f7 is a brilliant sacrifice because, it's forking both the queen and the rook. Thus, the king must take. So queen f3, and now, after queen f6, you're taking the knight. Material is equal now, but his king can't castle. The e-file is open. You're going to get very quick development. You're going to get a huge attack, and you should actually be winning now. But alas, I did not see that. Instead, I sadly recaptured. So after he took back, I played knight c3, which cannot be taken because of this pin. Thus, he played queen to b5 check. Yes, check. I'm going to show you the chat logs, actually. Knight c3, queen b5 check. A strong check, forcing your knight to move while attacking it and threatening the b2 pawn. And I said, "Are you sure? This hangs a queen and is not in fact a check." And he said, "Oops, you're absolutely right. I must have misread the board. Queen b5 is not a check, and it does hang the queen to your knight on c3. My bad, even AIs can blunder sometimes. Let's correct that. Instead, I play queen to d6, retreating the queen to safety." Do you even understand how ridiculous queen b5 is? You probably wouldn't even believe me if I didn't display the chat. So after queen d6, which is also an egregious blunder, I played knight to b5, which attacks both the queen and this pawn. And then he follows it up with an utter blunder. Queen to c5. And I took, of course. And so then he played king to d7. I took, and after a couple solid moves, he decides to blunder mate in 8. I'll let you find it. The computer doesn't see it yet. After knight to e5 check, king to e6, knight c4, which is a discovered check, he is forced to f5. Now, you might be asking, "I blundered. You just moved your knight in a zigzag. What's that going to do? Can't he just go back?" No. Well, I mean, he can if he wants to end his suffering a little earlier. But he doesn't because he's not depressed, so he plays king to f5. And here I actually missed the fastest checkmate, which is rook to e5. And after takes, when he goes here, you checkmate him here. Instead of that little rook sacrifice, I played g4, because that's what I saw earlier. And so after king to g6, I took the bishop, and he blocked. I'll let you find mate in 2 here. Rook takes e6, sacrificing the rook. Because now if he takes, checkmated. But what if here he plays f6? Knight e5, checkmate. Look at the geometry on that. The queen pins the pawn to the king, so naturally the pawn can't take the knight. The knight blocks off the king's escape route while checkmating him. And the bishop that hasn't moved since move 1 is contributing to this checkmate by blocking off these 2 escape squares here. And this pawn is doing the same. Look at the geometry on that. And he can't even go anywhere here because his own pawns are surrounding him. Isn't that ridiculous? So this was the final position. And it seems we don't have to worry about the robot apocalypse happening anytime soon. Every piece is doing its part, except this useless rook on a1. Never mind him. 19 moves, and Grok has fallen. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Blundered Games. Signing off.